Tonight's game comes to you from Bellevue Stadium. It's a clear evening here. They've had some good battles over the years, these sides. Here come the two teams. It's game on here. Slater decides the deep kick is the way to go. Past the 10-metre line and taken by the defence. The first tackle. Then for Hunt. Oh, he's hit hard by two defenders. He is shaken. That's tackle number 2. Marsh shovels it wide. Boyd, strong effort, almost through. They reach tackle 3. Good step. Hodges serves it up for the second rower. And that's the 4th. The lock moves it on. The number 7 with the error has dropped the ball cold. Scrum will pack down now. I don't think he knew where that one went. He's inside the 20. Chambers with a fend. Now he's looking for a gap and is tackled 5 metres out from the line. So close to the line. 2. What a chance this is, just metres away. Turner linking up with a long pass to Crunk. Held up 5 metres out. He plays it close to the line. The dummy half goes for a gallop. Feeds it on for Palau. Play continues after the offload. They've held him up, so it's back to the 10 for the play the ball. Defence under pressure, 10 metres out. On to Cronk. Just 5 metres out, he's tackled. Crunching tackle. The Stallions, they chase, they look to scramble in defence. 6 tackles completed and they have to hand it over. Hunt, he plays it at the 10-metre line. The prop runs it from in goal. The number 13 passes long. The halfback caught there. He's probing for a gap. Back-to-back sets of 6 coming up. Booted downfield by Hunt. Hoffman with a mighty leap to snaffle that one. And not able to offload as they come in over the top. Cronk sends it across to White. Palau gets it away. Cronk tosses it to Quinn. The winger with an offload. Hoffman met by the defence. They're knocking on the door of the try line. Cronk has a look and passes long. Pressure still on, 5 metres out. Love it. Can someone tell him he's running the wrong way? Watch this fella if he finds some space. The defence, it's on its own goal line. Drop to the ground, 5 metres out. Plays the ball a couple out. And along to Cronk. Desperate tackle, he was certain to score. Bull Rattler goes himself. Glances to his side and finds Quinn. Still the defence to beat. Let down by a last tackle play, and here's the changer. Rushing the dummy half is the hooker. And down he goes. That's the first of 6. Hey, caramba! That can't be good for your health being hit like that. They will play it. That's the second tackle. Confronted by Palau. That was a very solid tackle. Third tackle and to play the ball. Cut out ball. This is hard work, this. 4. Marsh holds the pass up for Hunt. He's looking for the touchline. Turner, not about to take a chance. He lets it bounce. 2 defenders smash him into the turf. The winger. The Stallions putting up a chase. Turner looked to be hurt in the tackle there. Smith, a little untidy to play the ball. Chambers works it on. Now 40 metres away. He plays the ball. Smith, big and strong. He's going to get through this tackle. There's the second. Chambers with a long pass. What a step. That's Fred Astaire stuff. Halted in that tackle. Shot. Lima. He's 30 metres out. The lock shovels it on. Fourth tackle. Smith away to Slater. And met front on by that tackle. Here goes the last. Hoffman slings a pass to Smith. The hooker. There's an offload. He's got a lot of skill. Last tackle play was a little disappointing. Time for a changeover. Lockyer. He plays it at Marsh. Serves it up there for Sims. The number 7 rushes the defence aside. The halfback absolutely hammered. Finds a runner in, the front rower. The centre mesmerises the defence with a step. He has been poleaxed in a 2-man tackle. Makes some ground. Marsh hands it off to Lockyer. Hoffman, superb tackle. Called to play it on halfway. Brought down on halfway. And with a step, he gets away from the defence. We reach play number 4. The fullback fooling the defence with that step. Remind me not to run into him on a dark night. The 5th and last is being called by the referee. Kicking. Slater, not surprised, he's careful with that bouncing ball. And they toss him aside in the tackle. That's the first tackle. Now it's Cronk. You can put that error down to superb tackling. Getting his hands free is Slater. Inglis, almost away. Smith at dummy half. This fellow could step raindrops. Palau gets through the front line. Great step. Now you see him, now you don't. Quinn. And past the halfway line he goes. Cronk delivers the pass to Palau. Called to play it 50 metres out. Cronk feeds it on. Robinson, nice tackle. Ref's arm is up, that's the 5th tackle. Johnson looks up and links with Quinn. The centre doesn't miss him this time. Bit of an anticlimax that. It's a changeover. The hooker rushes into dummy half. Marsh with a long pass finding the front rower. 50 metres out. Marsh delivers a long ball. The lock. The referee warned him and now he's penalised him for offside. Hunt will look to find touch. They'll advance the ball from this kick. Tap here from Marsh. The Stallions. Here's the play the ball. They're just 10 metres from the line.
That's his second.
What a try saver. Darting from dummy half. Looks left, throws a dummy. He'll be forced to play it 5 metres out. The lock, dumped in the tackle. There's a ball for Thaiday. What a crucial tackle. call it a try saver. Robinson receives the pass. What a try saver. The Stallions almost to the line. That's a mistake. Out on the full. Changeover.
Tackle to hand over.
Quickish play the ball there. Palau with a pass that finds Crocker. That's the first. Cronk slings the ball to Slater. Smith bamboozles the defence with a step. Referee says second tackle. Number 13, ball and all tackle. Cronk rolls the ball back. The hooker delivers the ball to Quinn. He likes to offload and he's a chance here. That's 4. Lima throws it away to Slater. Very long kick. Hunt, a little careful with that bouncing ball. Plays it on the halfway line. That pass finds Robinson. The winger attempting to squeeze through that tackle. Lima couldn't make the tackle the first attempt, but now he's got him. Robinson, chance to offload. Robinson dumped in the tackle. That's the third tackle. Marsh finds support inside. Robinson, big and strong, almost out of that tackle. Still a couple of tackles up their sleeve here. With a pass to Hunt. Inglis shakes him up. Ref says play it, 30 metres out. Robinson gets the ball. He puts on the Verhoeven in that tackle.
That's 6.
It's a handover. Play continues, but the play the ball was a bit ordinary. Smith puts it back on tackle number 1. The hooker comes again. Bruising tackle over the halfway line. Pushes it on for Crocker. May have stunned him. Ref shouts second tackle. Cronk cuts out a few of his teammates. The centre captured by the defence. 3 is the call. Works it on for Slater. Brutal tackle. That's powerful with a P. Throws it on for Cronk. Good stuff, that tackle. It's tackle 5. Do they run or kick? Lima finds support. Slater is the man kicking the punt. The ground he goes on the 10-metre line. He goes straight through. That's tackle number 1. Marsh shovels it on to Lockyer. The attack blunted by some effective defence. I don't like to see this. He's hurt. Ref says that's the first. The number 7 spreads it wide. Well, they're trying hard, but little progress. That's the second tackle. Marsh throws the pass to the fullback. Hoffman gets him on the second attempt. Hunt, he looks hurt. That's tackle number 2 right there. The halfback gives it on. Boyd dummies one way. Boyd standing and trying to break free of the tackle. Forward over the 30-metre line. Now on to Hodges. You don't reckon he felt that one. That's tackle 4. The halfback trying to find touch. Geyer decides to let that one bounce. Chambers, a real testing run for the defence. Getting the ball is number 13. That's a nice how do you do that tackle. Chambers throws the ball on to Geyer. Chambers gives it on for Cronk. Collected there on halfway. On tackle 3. The lock now tries a long pass. The second rower. Bad pass. Ball bounces there. Dummies left side. Referee cries 4th tackle. Smith lays it off. That hit is right off the Richter scale. On the last tackle. White finds support. Punting is Smith. A good kick finding touch.
It's a
Scrum feed now to the Stallions. I'll guarantee this will go behind the second rower's feet. The halfback looks to deceive the defence with a dummy left. Blocked by the tackle. Dummy half run here. Here's the lock. Looks to his left and throws the dummy. Picked up, thrown back. The two-man tackle works a treat. Marsh loops a pass. Barnstorming run. The halfback able to stand in the tackle. Now up to tackle number 3. Unloads to the lock. Plenty of oomph in that tackle. That's the 4th. Marsh gets the ball away. His tactics here are to find touch. The halfback kicks it into touch with a very long kick. Scrum will just hold up play for a short bit. Cronk has the feed. The halfback finding support inside. And he goes down hitting turf. That is the first tackle. And with a step, he gets away from the defence. Runs into the defence and comes out the other side. Crocker gallops through. On tackle 2. Smith offloads the ball there to the halfback. They will play it on tackle 3. White with a pass to Smith. The lock. Nice low tackle. 4 tackles up. Has a look and finds the halfback. Cronk. Again, he proves a handful for the defence. Out of dummy half he goes. Johnson throws it to Smith. The hooker punts it. Robinson doesn't get the ball on the fall. I'm not sure who that one was for. Cronk trying to round him up. There's the first tackle. The pass finds the centre. The winger tries a pile driver tackle. Second of 6 tackles there. Passing to Taylor.
That was his third.
Stunned him a little there. And now that is the 3rd tackle. Marsh delivers a long ball. Hoffman gets his man eventually. Ref says 4th. Taylor throws the ball onto Robinson. The kick is a big one. The fullback a little careful with that bouncing ball. The centre knocks him off his feet. The fullback play the ball, mightn't have got his foot to that one. Robinson has been caught offside. They go for the line here. The defence is good, but the handling's terrible. Oh, knock on. Cronk looks and turns the ball inside. Parker driving in low. Here's Cronk. Consider him shaken and stirred. 40 metres out. Smith getting the ball away to Palau. Explodes through the gap. That is tackle number 3. Dumps it off for Slater. The number 3 eventually gets his man. Quinn combines with a short pass to Smith. They reach the last tackle of the set. Slater has the job of putting in the punt. Robinson trying to break free of the tackle. That's tackle 1. Marsh gives it on. They need to straighten up the attack. And there is the second tackle. And now it's Taylor. They push him back like he's a wheelie bin. Halfway through the count, Marsh passes to the centre. Brought down on the 20-metre line. Well, that just slipped straight out of his hands. Stagg flicks a short pass. Oh, that hurts. Knock on. The halfback lays it off for Quinn. The 5'8" slips the pass. They can blow up all they like, but that was a forward pass, no doubt about it. Scrum will temporarily break the play. The Stallions has the job of feeding the scrum. In the old pass the ball competition days, I think that one would score a 3. Past the 30-metre mark. Marsh passes for the number 13. The lock, one-handed offload. Smith decides to shake and stir. Marsh combines with Hodges. Nice low tackle. Ref shouts 3rd tackle. Cronk, classic tackle. Marsh, he plays the ball on halfway. Good step. Keeps it going for the number 8. He's been hit by the wrecking ball. And this is the last tackle. Passes to the halfback. Punts. That's a super kick. Scrum packs down. Scrum packs. Cronk now delivering the inside ball. This is hard work for the attack. That's the first. This is solid defence and they are struggling to make ground. The defence snuffs out the chance of an offload. The number 4 plays it. The centre. Finding support in Smith. Grabbed in a tackle by Robinson. The halfback looks for a quick play the ball. Smith passes. The hooker. Effective tackle. Still a couple of tackles left here. Smith gives it to Inglis. Crunchorama. Crash tackling stuff here. The Stallions putting in the chase. The hooker puts boot to ball. That is explosive running. Referee says first tackle. Sims. Again, he proves a handful for the tackle. Well, that's a nice how do you do. He links up with Fide. Plenty of endeavour, but little progress. Halfway through this set. Now it's on to the 5'8". Pass right onto the chest of Berrigan. 4 tackles completed now. Marsh loops one to the winger. I think he wants the ball out of play from this kick. Slater, dummies right. Down goes the ball, they've lost it. Mistake, ball is loose. Parker rolling the ball back. And with a step, he gets away from the defence. The centre, pulverised by the defence. He plays the ball on the 40-metre line. Parker is testing the defence with a short pass. Crushes him to ground. Acting half is Marsh. Now with the ball is the number 13. Whoops, there's the intercept. Forward pass, no doubts about that one. Ref says time for a scrum, boys. The Stallions with the loose head and feet here. That's a sloppy pass, that one. The halfback tries the inside pass. The number 3 feeds the short ball to the lock. The lock play the ball now. Marsh plays the ball 20 metres away. Throws a pass for the number 2. The winger met front on in a 2-man tackle. On tackle number 3. Ball and all tackle. Sloppy play. Poor pass. Johnson makes the tackle. There's the 4th tackle. Marsh gives it off for Stagg. Excellent. On tackle 1. The number 4 sends it out to Lima. He's tackled. That's a nice how do you do. Goes himself. Punishing tackle by the prop. That's 3. Palau with a ball that finds Quinn. Attacking strongly, but no way through. Johnson looks and passes to Palau. The prop puts him away. Johnson out of acting half. The hooker tries his luck with a kick. The defenders, they need to watch him closely. The fullback plays it right on halfway. Marsh cuts out a few of his teammates. He's been mopped up in the tackle. Stagg, that play the ball wasn't out of the textbook. The prop gets his hands free and offloads. Sims, this bloke can really make a move. Plays the ball 40 metres away. The number 7 thrown to ground. On the 40-metre line and playing the ball. The chip. Nice work. What a catch. 5th tackle now. Sims moves it on. The number 7 able to drive the kick. Slater not completely held and he may slip a pass here. Tosses him to ground. Both teams can improve on that first half. Well, we expected a close game. So far, we haven't been disappointed. I wonder if they can do any better than that first half. We're all ready for the second. Robinson, he kicks it. It's going deep into enemy territory. Now a dummy left. Hoffman, he was really galloping before the tackle. And here he is again with another run. This fellow could step raindrops.
Two there.
I reckon that's about 7.5 on the Richter scale. And that's the second. Unloads to Crocker. Overpowered in that tackle. Cronk spreads it wide. The number 4. Smith. He's clear. That's the third. Cronk linking up with a long pass to Inglis. The second rower. And is able to come up with a hit. Plays the ball 20 metres out. Smith getting the ball away to Slater. Ref says play the ball 15 metres out. That's Fred Astaire stuff. Well, who was that for? Hiya! They toss him to the side. I think it must be garbage night here. The halfback loops a pass. The lock takes off with a dummy left. No chance of an offload in that tackle. On tackle number 2. The halfback mesmerises the defence with a step. Oh, drop ball. That hurts. Cronk with a long pass. Quinn has a look and flicks it inside. Crocker taken to ground, but not before he's had a good run. Still some scrambling defence. Inglis thumped hard and eats two. Here's to play the ball 20 metres out. The 5'8". He's coughed up the ball there. That's not going to help a handling error like that. He's been taken there. Well, there's the ball on the deck. Who wants it? A real David and Goliath tackle, that one. Feeds it on for the halfback. Oh, he's dropped the ball. Read my lips. That is not a knock-on. Cronk flicks the ball inside. Parker, good tackle. Referee says play the ball on the 40-metre line. Halted by the defence. That was a very solid tackle. And that is tackle number 2. He links up with the number 11. Crocker holding up a short pass. Stonewall defence. Plays the ball 40 metres out. The number 11 holds the pass up for Cronk. That's a textbook tackle. Love that tackle. On tackle 4, the hooker delivers a long ball. Parker, that's a super tackle. 30 metres out. Johnson loops one to the hooker. Kicking is the number 9. Lima missed him the first time, but he's managed to come again. Hodges, the referee could have pulled that one up for an incorrect play the ball. Sims rounded up on the tackle. Marsh passes for Hodges. That ankle tap has saved plenty of ground. Third tackle the call. Marsh shovels it on.
That's 4.
Hodges smashes into them. The centre passes to the halfback. The halfback drives the kick downfield. It clears through the defence. The lock, opportunity to offload in the tackle. Crash tackle. Smith now tries a long pass. Good tackle there. He may try to step the defence. Cronk has been injured. Smith playing it back to Hoffman. A bone-rattling tackle. He plays the ball on the 40-metre line. What a step. That's Fred Astaire stuff. The 5'8". He plays it on for Smith. And they come over the top to make the tackle. That's legal. It's fine, but it's a battering tackle. White keeps testing the defence with a short pass. A kick downfield. He never took his eyes off the ball and then cops the big tackle. There's tackle 1. The hooker delivers the ball to the halfback. The lock nailed by the defence.
That's 2.
Collision between two big men. With a pass to the second rower.
Tackle 3.
Still some scrambling defence. Playing the ball is Sims. Marsh with a pass to the prop. Pushes it on for the lock. Well, that's a nice how do you do. That's the fourth. Getting the ball is the halfback. The number 7, looking for the touchline. Great kick, great tactics. Referee calls a scrum. Scrum packs down. Aitken makes the handling error. Cut out ball. The number 3 goes in again and makes the tackle. Smith offloads the ball. Tests out his ribs with that one. Tackle 1 completed. Smith slings a pass to the 5'8". Johnson tests the defence with a short ball. Hoffman driven back and driven down to the ground. Contained on the halfway line. Powerful defence. How's your breakfast, young man? White, he plays it at the 30-metre line. Not much loving in that tackle. Slater. Oh, don't like to see this. He's hurt. The hooker tries to quick play the ball. Aitken passes long and finds Inglis. Plays the ball 30 metres out from the line. Aitken throws it away to Smith. Nice tackle. Shot. That's the 30-metre line, you can see. The 5'8" runs from dummy half. The number 9 passes inside. Inglis under a little bit of pressure as he kicks. Quick play the ball. The number 11 gobbles him up. Marsh plays the ball. Confronted by the defence. Love it. The number 7 plays the ball as quick as he can. Marsh looks up and links with Sims. The lock is hit in the tackle. 4. Dummy half running, obviously in the game plan. The halfback kicks for touch. And into touch. Referee says, fellas, we'll have a scrum. I bet you he doesn't feed this in the setter. The halfback. Aitken, only now as he's run halted. That is the first tackle. Will this work? A kick over the top. The lock with a good catch. The number 13 has a look and passes long.
It's a scrum.
Fourth play was building up there. A knock on. Aitken, bad pass. The ball has bounced. He can step off the left and the right. The 5'8" pounded by the defence. The 5'8", 15 metres out from the try line. There's the play the ball. The Stallions come swarming up. Quinn dashing away. In space, it's the winger. The attack will continue with a play the ball on the 10. Quinn, 10 from the try line. Smith dashes out of dummy half. The Stallions defend their line. Yes, I've seen this before. The old run backwards. Right on the try line. Here's Quinn. The opposition, they're all around, but he still gets the try. My gee, I enjoyed that try. The winner notches the points. That puts his team in front. You've got to love this. Tough kick, scores are close. Oh, that's a hurler off the boot. He drills it down the field. Hoffman diffuses that high kick. Finding support in Quinn. Runs through a gaping hole in the defence. There's tackle 1. Now with it is the second rower.
Well, that's his
Hoffman
second.
nailed in the tackle. And there is the second tackle. Now on to Aitken.
3 there.
They're going sideways here. The halfback. He plays it on for Quinn.
It's tackle 4.
Inglis fends him off. On tackle number 4. White serves it up there for
Five
Smith.
last.
Good tackle. That's tackle 5. Johnson cutting out his teammates. There's angle on this kick. Not much to like about that kick. What an error that is. Out on the full, we'll have a changeover.
Right, that was the last tackle. It's a handover.
Now 40 metres away. He plays the ball. Marsh throws it to the lock. Sims slips in the short one.
Release.
Oh! Ooh, that is a hit. That's the first tackle. The number 9 gives it on. He's caught by the defence.
2. Release.
Well, that's a nice how do you do. The number 9 with a long pass finding the second rower. Thaiday wriggles free in the tackle and offloads.
Wait.
Referee has called the play the ball. It's 15 metres away. Robinson kicks the football very high. Chambers runs out of the in goal. That's a good effort. Smith restarting play with a tap. They're failing to find any holes in the defence. That's the first. Lima feeds it on. The 5'8" combines with a short pass to Inglis.
That's 2.
Nice low tackle.
Just wait.
Collision between two big men. Dumps it off for
Well, that was his
Gaia.
third.
Boyd manages to get him on the second attempt. Halfway through this set, Smith throws the ball onto Inglis. Brought down the halfway line. Tosses him to ground. White with a pass that finds Lima. Thaiday. Well, he missed him the first time, but he's got him now. Lima. He's injured. Plays it on the halfway line. On to the number 4. They build momentum as he offloads.
Fifth to last.
Inglis
Wait.
knocked off his feet in the tackle. That's the 5th tackle. The pass finds Smith. Opportunity to offload in the tackle.
Right, that was the last
That's the
tackle.
set
It's a
complete.
handover.
It's a changeover. Acting half is Marsh. Nice step. Johnson, strong tackle. Referee says first tackle. Marsh passes long. Parker feeds the short ball. The halfback blocks his run.
2.
The halfway
Release.
line. That's the second tackle. Marsh lays it off. The halfback
3.
contained in that tackle. Ref shouts third tackle. Marsh gives it on for Boyd. Play continues after the offload.
Just wait.
4th tackle. Marsh delivers a long ball. Thaiday finally brought to ground. 40 out and called to play the ball. The number 9 gives it off for the number 7. Gaia doesn't get the ball on the
That's
full.
tackle 1.
That's
Marcus,
taken the wind
wait.
out of him. On tackle number 1. There's a ball for Inglis. Pass right onto the chest of the
Oh,
centre.
that's his second.
Aitken fooling the defence with that step. That's tackle number 2 right there. Finds White. Gathered in on the 40-metre line. The number 13 gets the ball.
It's 3.
Johnson pummeled in the tackle by the second rower. Cheeky dummy
That's a
there.
penalty. You're offside.
The
That's a
Stallions
penalty.
are caught offside. Inglis to kick for the sideline. Kicks into touch from a penalty. Up and taking the tap is Smith, collected by the defence just 10 metres from the line. He's inside the 10. Blair with a ball that finds Chambers. Well, there's just no stopping it. He scores the try. They worked well for that try. Smith, so focused as he lines this kick up. From up here, it looked like it was going to miss. He's got it. I'll just check my stats. You know, he hasn't missed a kick. There's another. Their intentions are to play it deep in the opposition half. Oh, that's a good step. Aitken just flicks a little one to Bradley Galileo. Smith halted by that tackle. From that play, the ball, he dashes from dummy half. I don't think he's been practicing that pass. The ball's turned over, it's an intercept. That's tackle one. And is tackled 5 metres out. Held just 5 metres away from the try line. That tackle even knocked me right off my seat. The number 2, out of dummy half. Watch this fella if he finds some space.
3, release.
Ooh, they are close here. This is the old run backwards trick. He looks for a gap.
Release.
Defence on their own goal line. Here's the number 13. And is tackled 5 metres out. The Stallions hammering the goal line. The halfback slings the ball to Stagg. Referee says back to the 10 for the play the ball. The Stallions, they've completed their set and now it's a changeover. Quick play the ball. Chambers receives the pass. There's a pass for Gaia. Locked up on the 20-metre line. Crash tackle. Tackle 1 completed. What a step. That's Fred Astaire stuff.
Release.
Ref shout second. The hooker passes. Not making a great deal of ground. That's the third. And along to Inglis. The centre. What a fend. Remind me not to get in his way. Chambers. He's got his arms free in the tackle. Inglis gets a kick away. Times his jump perfectly to come up with the ball. The Stallions repelled yet again. Works it on for Hodges. Chambers was never onside. The kick for touch will be taken by Robinson. Ball finds the line from the penalty. Back underway with a tap. Hit hard by Smith. That's the first of 6. Throws it on for Boyd. Now it's Hodges.
2.
You can feel that hit up in the grandstand. Ref shouts second tackle. They will be checking his ribs after that shot. The Stallions, they're on the 30-metre line. Has a look and finds the halfback. Johnson, able to come up with a hit. 4th tackle. Marsh shovels it on to Robinson. Someone tell him he's running the wrong way, will you? Glances left, throws a dummy. What a mistake to make. It's a changeover. Smith rushes into dummy half. Now with the ball is the number 6. Palau. Remind me not to get in his way. That's a great fend. Ref says that's the first. Smith hands it off to Inglis. Swamping tackle. Then for Palau. It's a cheeky dummy. If it wasn't for the ankle tap, he was away.
3.
The Stallions really chasing hard to scramble in defence. Great step. Now you see him, now you don't.
Hold.
Quinn pummeled in the tackle. Nice dummy from Palau. The centre. Palau sprinting.
Marcus square.
Referee has called play the ball. He'll do it 40 metres out. Keeps it going for Smith. This kick will turn the defence around. Good catch by... That's a real David and Goliath tackle. On tackle 1, the fullback runs from acting half. Stagg lays it off for Robinson. Now it's on to Parker.
Marcus square.
There's the second. The halfback gets the ball away.
Well, that was his third.
Super tackle. Now up to tackle number 3. Glances to his side and finds Sims. Stagg smashed to the ground. We reach tackle number 4. Finds a runner in, the halfback. Aims this one for the sideline. What a kick. It's a scrum. Let's see if he feeds this in the centre. This fellow could step raindrops.
1.
Aitken pummeled in the tackle. Smith throws the pass to Geyer. That's a good ball and all tackle.
2.
Love it. Called to play it on halfway. Geyer locked up on the halfway line. That's a nice how do you do. The winger delivers the pass to Inglis.
Release.
That's the 4th. Hoffman feeds the short ball to the hooker.
Marcus square.
Smith sandwiched between 2 defenders. Last tackle, they want to come up with something. The number 6 puts in the kick under a little bit of pressure.
1.
He gets a face full of dirt in that tackle. The first tackle, Marsh works it on. The winger says, out of my way, brother. That's tackle number 2. Marsh puts it back. Parker passes to the number 13.
Tackle 3.
The lock straining to wriggle free of the tackle. Marsh sends it out to
4.
Parker.
Right there.
Brutal stuff. Referee cries 4th tackle. Taylor tosses it to the halfback. He may be trying to give his teammates a break by getting this ball in touch. Geyer with a dummy to the right.
Release.
And they come over the top to make the tackle. There's metres to be made from dummy half. Crunch by Thaiday. The halfback plays it right on halfway. Held on halfway. Chambers gives it on. Manages to get through the tackle. Outstanding tackle. That is a bone rattler. The Stallions have the loose head and feed. The Stallions have the loose head and feed. The halfback away to Boyd. Terrible ball. And the pass has been hijacked. Rushing the dummy half is Smith. Passing to Crocker.
2 there.
The number 11 is tackled and pummeled to the ground by 2 tacklers. Second tackle up. Smith delivers the wide ball. The centre finding support inside. It's the hooker. Blair with a dummy to the left and is tackled 10 metres out from the line. Referee says play it on the 10-metre line. Aitken throws the ball onto White. Johnson mesmerises the defence with a step. He may try to step the defence. And knocking on the door here. And now it's Hoffman. Short ball there for Inglis. That tackle denies them 4 points. The 5'8 looking to make ground out of dummy half. Johnson offloads the ball there to Smith.
That's 6.
Thought they could have done better than that. It's a changeover. The lock, playing it back to Marsh. The hooker looks and passes to the prop. That's the first. That pass finds Hodges. And along to Sims. Nice low tackle, that one by White. Second of 6 tackles there. They pushed him back there like he's a wheelie bin. That is tackle number 3. Explosive running. Tackled on the 10-metre line. Love that tackle. Marsh Serves it up for the halfback.
Ball in.
An attacking scrum 10 metres out. This is a great opportunity. Aitken fooling the defence with that step. The hooter is sounded. That's a very good run. Smith finds support and he pulls him down just short of the try line. The Stallions will be disappointed to walk away without any points here. I suspect their coach will have a thing or two to say to them after that. Victorious. The fans really got their money's worth tonight. Good night, everyone.